Hello everyone, and welcome to my new series called Retrograde Shadow Work. I see that we can take advantage of the Mars energy. The Mars energy when entering its ruler sign of Aries in 28th of June, where it will go back and forth until early January next year. And Mars in Aries is about telling the truth, bluntly, not so politely, but squeeze out the truth. And since we also have many of our planets doing retrograde during this summer and this fall and early winter. So retrograde is to look back and finalize and redo what's need to be redone to create the new, to make place for new stuff. And I see this series about shadow work, retrograde shadow work, is a way for you to process and get rid of things that not need anymore, that not serves you anymore, to make space for the new that is coming that's coming now in the society, in the collective. And for that work, I have brought forward 5 oracle decks: the Les Vampires, the Alice of Wonderland oracle, the Chacholi oracle, Gods and Titans, and Goddesses and Sirens, to trigger and process. And today we will make 5 cards, and then I will come back in a few weeks and see what happened. Would be very happy if you could comment what's happening to you, so when I come back in a few weeks we can go through your comments and see what you have learned, what this work has triggered, and that could be useful for other persons also doing the shadow work. And then I will add some new cards or new dynamic each time to get deeper and deeper and deeper down into what this could signify for you and what development it could take to release or integrate. And you know, on YouTube and on Google there is lots of videos and information about shadow work, so I will not spend so much time here to talk about how it works and why to do, more than release and let go of things you don't need or that's blocking you. I will focus more on actually doing shadow work and be the help and support to you to actually doing it, and guide you and follow you and support you in that work. To see your life path, to help you to your self leadership and creating stronger and more vital relationships in your life. I couldn't help but putting out the story, because the tarot card has the capability of telling the story about shadow work. So I will use the cards here to give you that story. And we start here with the Four of Cups. Four Cups signifies a standstill, apathy, and not moving forward, feeling stuck here. And here comes the offering of the fourth cup, but not be able to receive things that are given to you. So that could be something that is telling you that you have something to work on. You don't have any energy and you feel stuck. Another symptom of that you have something that you need to let go of is the Nine of Swords here. Worries. How should I do? This not working. I need to change this, but I don't know how to change it. Should I go this way or this path? Feeling stuck, that knowing I need to do something. It's my emotions, my body, my mind tell me that I'm not, something is not right, but I don't know how to fix it. And my perception about that will be shown here with the Five of Wands, that this struggle is not a struggle with other people. It's about your sub-personalities, that you have different sub-personalities within you that are fighting. Oh, I want to meet a new person. I need to feel loved and give loved, and being in a relationship with someone. And then you have another part within you that, yeah, but do you remember how it went last time? You get abandoned, you got hurt, you was crying, feeling very sad. I don't want to have any close relationship with anyone, because that will make me hurt. And then the struggle is going on inside to feeling I need love, I need connection, I want to be in relationship. And the other party says, no, you will only get hurt. This will not be feeling well. So this inner battle taking place and not knowing what to do. And that eat a lot of energy. And from the Techoli Tarot, I brought this card, the One of Cups, where the little girl here, or the girl here, holds all her, or some of her sub-personalities, and try to make them work together, to make them aligned, or at least stop the battle, get to know each other better. So this is a part of this shadow work, to find out what parts within me are in a battle, and how can I get them not make me feel struggling and not knowing what to do. Because this is about having resources, the Four of Pentacles, but holding too tight to something that serves me very shortly. I have a gain right now. I will not get hurt. But I will not get any abundance because I'm stuck here. And it is a mind game within yourself, about pros and cons and hidden emotions that get activated when you start to think about things that have hurt you before, backwards to your childhood or something that has happened recently. So the Eight of Swords here signifies that you have an internal battle, but it's self-created, consciously or subconsciously. And the stuckness here in the Five of Cups is that you see what lost, but you don't see what you actually have, both emotionally and resource-wise. Like the Five of Pentacles that have the sense of poverty, not having, and not seeing that within the doors here of the church, just enter the gates and then you will receive help. So it is within reach, but we are not we don't have the possibility to access it. And like the Devil card shows for us that when we are stuck, hold with something here, hold by the devil, you see the chains here that holds us stuck. The opening is very big here. You just have to take off the chains and then you will be free. So you have the possibility to be free. It's only you need to take that decision. So how to break free from these constraints, this fight? Because what we want is to be able to give and receive invitations to relationships. And we all have abundance within us that we can share with others. To have great relationships, to be together with other people. And the Lovers cards here, in this context, will have two significations. The Lover card, the number 6 of the Major Arcana, is about taking a decision. And it's also about to merge the duality, or at least get the duality to have less fights and start to accept that, okay, I have the sense of hurt and I have the need of love, that both these feelings can exist together and not need to fight each other. But when you take the decision to go into shadow work, here is a card from this deck, the Checholi Oracle, that when we have this Pinocchio here looking under the skirt, under this girl, and when you put your nose and dig into places, it can feel like, I shouldn't do that because this is very intimidating. This is very, this could hurt me, and maybe I should keep my nose out of this. So shadow work can be very challenging. You can feel very upset, be crying and feeling that I add more of worries and senses of feeling stuck. But so that is something that is needed to be taken a decision on, how to actually, I will do this, even though, because not everyone will get the sense of feeling hurt. Some will get the sense of relief very quick, and some will have a long path before finding the way to actually handling these subpersonalities, to get them to coexist and not fight each other. But when you make this decision to take a path to something new, there is also a decision about that I need to leave a belief that I have that firmly keeping me stuck, that I need to know that to create something new, the new sun, that new start that comes after death, I need to leave something to be able to create something new. So the Ten of Swords here show I need to surrender. I need to accept that I need to give up some beliefs that's holding me and jump on the fool's journey. I will do the soul searching, the shadow work, to see what new things I need to make. And of course, there is a need, like the hermit here, to go in within yourself and see, look for what's not working and what the conflicts are about, and need to put the swords to rest and contemplate recharging. And like the hangman, okay, I have the sense of stuckness, but I know I need to have a new perspective on this solution. And this process of going within yourself, searching and contemplating, and put down the fight, stop fighting. I don't want to feel like this. I don't want, and the avoidance. You will find a new way of creating your life, approaching your life, viewing yourself, viewing your subpersonalities. And you will take the decision that I will do in a new way to approach this problem that's getting me stuck. And of course, you will have the old way and the new way, both in focus. If I go the old way, I will get the same result. If I go the new way, I will get a new result. And sometimes I go the old way because I did forget to make an active choice about actually trying the new road I have seen here. So there will be a rocky road, doing the old way and doing the new way, until the new way start to feel not so dramatic, not so worrying and not so scary. So this could be like the Seven of Pentacles, that when the seed is created, it will grow, but sometimes we need to have patience that it will grow slowly, and we need to wait. And sometimes we need to go back and maybe think, okay, I had a solution, but I need to look for another solution also. And do like the Eight of Pentacles. do the training, do the hard work, and sometimes it feels easy, and sometimes it will feel like a hard work and very challenging and scary, mostly scary. But the final result is that your two sub-personalities can coexist together. So that's the goal here, to get these sub-personalities that are fighting within you to accept that they both exist and need to coexist, and put in use the one that serves you the best in each moment. Okay, I want to meet something, I need love, I want love. So I need to take care of the one that tells me, you know how it feels to get hurt if it don't work out, if you invest in a lot in this. And yeah, you say, I know that, but I carry you, my worry, close to me here, and I see you. So don't be afraid. But this is important to me, to have someone to love, to give love, to receive love. That is my life path. This is important values to me. And if I let you, the other sub-personality, control me not doing my life, I will not having my energy, my life energy cups refilled and abundant. So that's my story with the tarot cards here. And I prepared a checklist here for you if you want something more sturdy to hold on. So I prepared a checklist here. So first, of course, we need to create awareness that we are stuck and diffuse from this belief. So I guess the first is awareness, and also give it a name. The scary inner child that protects me from getting hurt in love. For example, you give it a name that suits you. And also forgiveness, acceptance, the integration part. Not try to, I want to lose this feeling, I want to hide it, I want to suppress it, I want to get rid of it. Because it is a part of you that is protecting you. But the protective voice is the voice of the scared one that need to be looked at and taken care of. And accept that, yes, I am scared. This part of me is scared. And also create perspective. Acknowledge your inner observer that, okay, I have all these sub-personalities, and I have this one that is very scared, that don't want to be hurt. And I have the other one that want to experience life, to be on my path in life. That you can differ between walking my path and creating my life and avoiding life, the scared part. And the inner observer is the the one inside you that actually are taking the decisions. And you have a choice here. Should I act on the feeling of being afraid, or should I act on the need of walking my path, following my values? And practicing and be aware of mindfulness, that stay in the moment, even if I'm feeling afraid, even if I feel tired, that actually have the grit to make active choices and be able to make new choices. Because the stacked energy is often about thinking of what happened that I don't want to happen in the future. So it looking backwards and looking into the future, and very little about being in the present moment, experiencing life vitally. So stay in the moment, take care of feeling afraid, and actually do what creates life in your life. Now this about love and love ache. That's only one of many shadow work items that could be actual for you. So you need to think, when you get aware of what value that actually gets suppressed, that not get manifested. So what are your value that need to be honored? Give the value a name, because this value that you want to honor is something that is part of your life path. So give the subpersonality that are scared a name, and give the value that you need to honor to be on your life path also a name. So when the inner observer here are going to take an active, conscious decision, that you easily can differ between the two feelings, the two subpersonalities. And of course, you need to connect the dots between what I try to avoid is, what does that reflect back to, what do I want to do? The value. So name your new behavior, your value, and take an active decision to act on the behavior that honors your value. And then commit to action. When a situation arrives that triggers the shadow response, the avoiding this response, stop, go to your inner observer, and make a conscious decision of making the action that honor your value. Okay. But just this disclaimer here, that this can trigger trauma from your childhood. So do you know that you are fragile and don't want to be more upset in your life? Postpone this to another opportunity. Okay. So just a quick reference to shadow work is something that Carl Jung described and found out. And of course that is a very valuable start, but it's very long time ago. And for taking his work further, I used the acceptance and commitment therapy model that is called the hexagon. that is the latest third wave cognitive behavior therapy learnings that we have as tools today, now when we know more about how our psyche work and how our body work and what we need to be happy and what we need to do less of in our life to have a fruitful, growing life. So I'm just showing it. This is what my model and the process I showed you here is based on the latest research within this area of working with growing as a person. Okay, so let's get started here. So I stop this video now, and then I will do the video for your sun sign, or Mercury sign, planet, or Venus, the moon, sun rising, because all our emotions are involved here. So it's only the outer planets like Pluto, Jupiter, Saturn, and Uranus that is out of this. So hello Taurus, and welcome to your shadow work process for June to December 2020. So I have pre-shuffled the 5 decks here and put out your cards so you can follow me here in your reading. So let's dive in to take out the first card here from Les Vampires. So let's see what card will get out for your reading here. What shadow work you should get inspiration to. Okay, so here comes out her last day in the light, unexpected endings, surprise changes, sudden shifts. Okay, Taurus, so you are out on a hunt for something new to come. An unexpected ending. So this is something about a wish that Cosmos granted to come true. Okay, let's check the book here for this card, what this says. When viewed as a blessing, this is prepare for change. If you're currently in the darkness and the soul is weary and aching, take hope, as you will soon emerge into the light, a risen one, and a miracle of life. Even if the past lies in ruins, will be the greatest blessing for you to behold, and the simplest of companions of the day will bring you the greatest of joys. Okay. And the harder curse view is, being unprepared for change means we can be shocked and disrupted by the unexpected. But this is also a great time to test your skills and your beliefs. You will be able to handle this change and move through it with grace, no matter how difficult it may seem. Okay. For shadow work, we did not get much information here, more than unexpected endings, surprise changes, and sudden shifts are coming. So, okay, let's jump into the Alice in Wonderland deck and pick out a card and see if we can get some more information here about your shadow work. This one wanted to hide, so we take it out. It's the first card in the deck. All in the golden afternoon. Inspiration, creative spark, imagination, conception. Okay. All in the golden afternoon. So there will come some information to you. And again, from the divine, something within you will get viewed. I'm excited to see what says in this book about this card. So for divination, it said, time to create an imaginative idea. Inspiration takes hold, talent and ability. The muse touches down in your life. Get ready. So, letting go, unexpected endings, gives the possibility to create a spark, imagination and conception, creation of something new. As I see, 10 is the ending card and 1 is the starting card. So something is ending and something new is having its beginnings here. But for me, this is quite enigmatic because I was hoping to get hold of a topic here. So maybe you are the holder of the topic. You know what it is about. But as I about not knowing, the ending here looks very clear. You see the buildings behind and the birds, and you get a clear picture here. But here it's blurry behind, and her legs is under this water. I get the impression this is that she stands in water, so it's connecting in some way with the subconscious, not knowing, not showing really. Oh, let's take the next here from the Techoli Oracle. Maybe this will give us more information that what is this shadow work about? I have the sense of stuckness, and I cannot avoid looking on this Hangman card. Oh, now I get shivers. Oh, I get shivers. It's something about changing perspective. Something about changing perspective. Okay. Okay. So here, this is for me the card of overview of opportunities. standing high up in the tower, looking out, and here are all these different opportunities to choose from. And here comes the bee that helps here, and the butterfly, and the rose. Let's see what information we have about this card. The call. Each person has a special calling, something that they were born to do or be. Not everyone heeds that call. Of course, you may have been avoiding yours for years. You may have created a comfortable life that doesn't make a lot of demands on you, or you may be reluctant to try out your talents for fear of failing. A true calling can't be denied, and yours is getting louder and louder. It might have something to do with your career, but it could have just as easily have to do with matters of the heart or the arts of any of a million other ways to express who you are. So lightly viewed, this is a seed of creativity is about to burst into bloom. Or the more darker is something you're already doing needs more dedicated attention. So this is the possibilities here. The card gives more about finding your path, walking your path, and see here, what is my direction? And I cannot avoid putting this card with all the sub-personalities here that I need to get my family aligned, and what leader in my family do I need to pick to take lead now, because up to now someone else in my sub-personalities family has been taking the lead, maybe the scared one that wanted to play it safe, but not the one that actually helps me create my my energy to fulfill, to complete my life. So this, I interpret this information as you need to look inside yourself to be guided to walk your path. Okay, let's see what archetype energy we can get more information or help to guide us and guide you, Taurus, to see clearer your life path. Taur, action, gives me the sense of Mars energies, little powerful, take action now energy. And Taur has his hammer here, and he has his red cape of energy, and the wings here on the helmet. So he is absolutely ready to take action, and he has his tool with him, so he can start his work right now. So we don't hesitate, we just dive in. and read what the Taur card has to say to us. And we read the shadow side here of this card. Sometimes taking forceful action isn't the most prudent path. Thor himself found this route didn't always guarantee the best outcome. Coming into a sensitive situation ready for a fight, or even just a negative reaction, may end badly for all. All questions, and be aware of when a situation needs a gentler approach, and when force is actually a good instrument. The male energy tends to be one of action, but too much action can also deplete one's energy and vitality. Action must be balanced with rest and rejuvenation. So the book here also point out that this energy, when getting too fierce, too forceful, too straightforward or direct, this works in some situations, but in more delicate situations, you maybe need to withhold that fierce energy and put a little brakes on it and get more soft. So this enormous power need to be maneuvered to be in best of use. And maybe that can be relevant in this path searching to be on the correct path, that this is also a delicate, sensitive voyage that you do to find and fine-tune into your path. So be in action, but be sensitive about using that force. Okay, let's put in the final archetype card of a more female kind from Goddesses and Sirens. Oh, never heard of. Kitesh. Pleasure. You got Venus in your sign of Taurus. It's your ruler. So when the word pleasure shows up, you will not need to act surprised. But maybe we are in times that we need to be reminded of something here about your Venus in your path searching here. And she is resting here, and behind her she have guards or support or something. So Kitesh need to be a powerful woman. So let's learn a little about her in the book here. Okay, I will read a little more here than just the shadow side. Pleasure should be made a priority. Actively seek it. Do not forget what makes you happy. Become more aware of the obstacles to your own pleasure. Kitesh was a Sumerian goddess that later worshipped by the ancient Egyptians. While she ended up as an aspect of Hathor, she was originally a deity of pleasure. And the shadow side signification: of course, making pleasure the only goal in life is dangerous. When we focus on getting our own needs met, without caring about others, we throw our lives out of balance. Remember, Kitesh's message is to seek pleasure, but not at the expense of others or the expense of your own balance. Using other people is never okay, and when you pursue only your own pleasure without thinking on how it affects others, you don't experience true pleasure at all. So this brings a reminder of be careful how you use other people in your life. Not take advantage of other people, but also think about what's in it for them to participate on your life path. Otherwise, you will find that you are not on your life path when there are an imbalance in giving and receiving with other people. Okay, so swift sum up here. Change is coming, something new is starting to help you see clearer your life path. Then you will have enormous strength and resources in Tor here helping you, and Kitesh bring to your attention that sharing, to be here, sharing with others, bring happiness when sharing, receiving and giving are in balance. Okay. I will in a fortnight produce an extended, more deepened reading of this and hopefully be able to include your comments on what has been triggered within you for this reading. And I will probably put down some clarification cards using this Checholi tarot deck, or maybe some other cards too. I will see what my intuition says to me to do for that extended reading in a fortnight. But please comment below so we can share with each other what triggers in us when viewing this. And if you like this, of course, put a like on it and subscribe to follow me. And see you again, Taurus. Great. Bye-bye.